You're listening to Independent TV 7. This is not a military regime. Obi Ezekwesili reacts to FG freezing accounts of NSAS promoters. The former minister has reacted to the seizure of the passport of one of the NSAS promoters and the alleged freezing of accounts of persons identified to be promoters of the NSAS protests. Bring back our guest convener Obi Ezekwesili has told the Buhari-led government to quit the repressive act on some promoters of the NSAS campaign against police brutality while stating that it is not a military regime. The former Minister of Education stated this on her Twitter handle this morning while reacting to the seizure of the passport of one of the NSAS promoters, Ms. Odele, and the alleged freezing of accounts of persons identified to be promoters of the NSAS promoters. While other nations are trying to figure out their post-COVID-19 priorities and strategies, what do you think our own country is doing? Well, Buhari is busy with repressive acts against his young citizens who merely ask to be allowed to live by the police he supervises. We are a constitutional democracy and actions must be anchored on the rule of law. Ms. Odele's passport cannot be seized by NAIA, Controller of Immigration of the Order of Nigerian Army, without an order granted by a court of the land. We are not a military state, she says to Buhari. I'm grateful to Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, for always being available to take on cases of gross injustice against our citizens. Ms. Modupe Edele is not standing alone. Millions of sensible Nigerians are standing with her. She and her peers gave hope on what Nigeria could be if the repressive acts of illegal seizing a citizen's passport and freezing other banks' accounts are meant to intimidate the young NSAS protesters into silence. It means Buhari government learned no lessons from hiring thugs to break their protest. How pitiful. Concerning her tweet, Obi Ezekwesili still said, while other nations are trying to figure out their post-COVID-19 priorities and strategies, what do you think our own country is doing? Well, Buhari is busy with repressive acts against his young citizens who merely ask to be allowed to live by the police he supervises. I would like you to share your comments over this issue of the freezing of accounts of the promoters of the NSAS protest. While other countries are busy trying to figure out the economy of their nation is going to be great and listening to the cry of the masses concerning the protest, our own president is busy trying to freeze accounts of promoters of protest. Meanwhile, we have our own problems to be solved. Please, I would like you to share your views, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7 to get more news. It is better to do the right thing and to do good than to start mimicking evil. And I believe the Buhari-led government has failed us woefully. It has failed us woefully, and I would like you to share your comments over the issues by what Obi Ezekwesili said. Thanks for listening and thanks for sharing your view.